Hello everyone and welcome to a special quick tutorial here on Expendables modding. This is one of the most popular Facebook groups that creates uh, mods for Farming Simulator 19. And if you've clicked on this video, you're probably familiar with their fantastic mods and you want to know, how do I get in? Or perhaps you were in and you're no longer. You want to know a bit of information about why that might be the case. So this is what it looks like if you're not even signed in to Facebook. You just kind of get here to the first screen. It tells you it's a private group. And here, the first thing you want to do is you think, boom, I'm going to click join group. Don't do that. First thing you should do is read a little bit about it. As you can see, it's a very active group. But let's very quickly pay attention to these group rules before we even click join. Number one, no drama. Don't come here to talk about other groups that you're in. Nobody cares. Save it. Number two, read the announcements. Read the announcements. So, what's the first thing we're going to do when we join? We're going to read the announcements because the mods will be under the announcements. I will show you this in about a minute. So read the announcements first. Don't post. Don't ask a question. Don't ask where to find something. Read the announcements first. Third, if sharing a mod, keep our original link. Pretty straightforward. Use whatever link you got it from when you go to share it with a friend, wherever you share it. Number four, try to be active and help other members if you can. If you are new, don't do this. Like, don't try to help. Be quiet and learn. If you don't know what you're doing, don't post smart aleck things, sarcastic things. Don't say just Google it. Don't say, is this for console? Don't do stuff like that. Be active, but only if you're helping. You can be active by liking people's posts. You can be active by saying nice tractor. You can be active by saying good job on this mod. I can't wait till it comes out. But don't be active by being mean. That doesn't help anybody. Number five, no spamming or begging. This is huge. Don't show up on somebody's post and say, send me the link for that. Send me the link for that. Don't do that. No spamming. You can ask politely, maybe, but try to not spam. Okay? And begging is the worst. You will get kicked out of Expendables so fast if you beg. And by the way, I'm not an admin. I'm just making this because I've been in the group for a long time and I think it's worth going through these things. Number six, do not ask for links. So if somebody has made a mod, right? Like they spent hundreds or whatever, dozens of hours making a mod. If they want it to be public, guess what they'll do? They will include a link. And most likely it will be to a place like Mod Network, and they will want you to click that link because that is a way that they can slightly monetize their modding. If it's a private mod, they will not share a link. People don't accidentally forget to put up a link. If they don't want it to be public, they will not put a link there. If they do want it to be public, they will put one. It's okay to say, will this be public eventually? Because sometimes modders, they're still tweaking, they're still working on it. It's not public yet. So you could say, hey, do you think this will be public soon? Or something along those lines. A lot of times modders will say, I'm finishing this up. I hope to have it released next week or by the end of the month, or something like that. It's okay to ask if it'll be released eventually, but don't just beg for links. Okay, number seven, if you're using stuff, make sure to give credit. That's more for modders, not just for people coming to get the mods. And then lastly, there will be no delete if not allowed posts or computer specs questions. Okay, don't say delete if not allowed. The admins know how to delete. They don't need your permission. That's like walking up to a police officer saying, give me a ticket if I'm speeding. Like, they're already there to do that. You don't have to tell the admins delete if not allowed. Giving them permission to do what they already have permission to do is redundant and silly. So let me show you what happens. Boom, magically we clicked join group and now here we are. We're back in Expendables, but now we're really a member. Okay, now that you're a member of the group, sorry to anybody that doesn't want their name. I'll try to keep the specific members off. But click on announcements, right? That's what it told us. That was the most important thing to do. The admin says, hey, don't ask for mods, right? But this is the juice. This is what you came to the video to see. Here's where they are. The magic. Boom. FS19 modding tutorials. If you want to, how do I learn how to mod? Right here. These, all right here. Boom. These are all tutorials that will teach you how to mod. So, do you want FS17 mods? Probably not. That was a while ago. But if you did, they would be here. Right here, where it says share, these are for members of the page. Members of the page. So if you are a modder and you would like to release a mod, you would do that here. There are over 1,800 comments here. They're not all specific mods, but as you can see, if you click view more, we've got a race car, we've got an antenna, we've got a truck, we've got people being happy about the truck, we've got a tractor edit, we've got toolboxes, a car, another truck, so on. These are not Expendables specific. These are by members of the group. Okay, some pretty cool trucks and stuff here. I've gotten a ton of mods out of these things. And what do you do if you take one? If okay, I like this one. I want this truck. Boom, that's looking pretty cool. I want it. Guess how I do it? I click here. If I want to share it with my friends, guess what link I use? This one right here. Okay? Sorry, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying, like, that's how it works. You go through, you find what you want, and you share it the way that they intended. Okay. So you can go through this for a long, long time. And then here we have where it says Farming Simulator 19, the mods. These are from the admin. These are specifically ones that we would say are from Expendables. You can click on view. You can see these are, I guess we would call official Expendables releases. Okay. And they're posted by Derek, but I do believe that several of these have a few different Expendables modders on them. But I mean, some of these are classic, right? Like that IH truck has been in the game for a while. Well, it says it was released a year ago, so it's been around for over a year. I think this was the very first Expendables. This was why I came to their group right here for these trucks, and I used the Chevy, the old Chevy, in one of my first series I ever made on the channel. So, anyways, yeah. So you can go through here and find some really cool mods. They've got a donations link here, but I really just wanted to show you that's where you get them. You click the link. All right. So I went over the rules. I showed you the address of how you get to the group. I'm not going to go through discussion because that's just basically where people post things, and I don't want to show too many other names. Um, there are over 26,000 people in this group, and there are people trying to get into it every day. So if you join, you want to make sure that you stick around. You want to make sure that you do the right things and follow the rules so that you stick around. We went over these already. Um, this is the kind of group, though, I feel the need to explain this, okay? If you're still with me in this video, thank you so much. Um, if you notice that a lot of these groups on Facebook have a handful of admins, and if you are a mod leaker or a drama starter or a mod beggar in one group, those admins will put your name on a list and tell other admins, this person is up to no good. And then you will lose access to many, many good mods. So, you probably thought I was being silly going through the rules earlier. Every day in these mod groups, you will find people who break these rules. And you'll very seldom see anybody give a warning. They're just gone. You just get removed, okay? I know there are some young people that play this game. and maybe you're not used to rules being strict and firmly supported. But let me tell you, as somebody who's a little bit older than you, a lot of the modders are a little bit older too. We don't get a ton of time to play the game or to mess around with mods. So when we get on here, we're checking our phones throughout the day, and we don't want to deal with a bunch of drama between two sniveling brats that have nothing better to do. All right? So join the group, follow the rules, download the links, share them with the proper links. If you have something to say about the mod, take lots of screenshots, share the mods, enjoy playing with the mods, talk about the mods. If you have a project that you want to do, like for me, one thing I've always wanted to do is put a tanker on the back of some of these different trucks. I've fiddled around with that before. I've never released any. You know why? Because I've been terrible at it. All right. So I'm not here to tell people how to play the game. But what I'm trying to say is if you want to post screenshots of things like that, hey, I'm working on this, can you help me? That's great. What you don't want to do is post a picture of some random tractor or truck you found on the internet and ask somebody else, beg for someone else to make it for you. You're not going to get very far in a group like this by begging like that. If you download Blender and you get in there, you get Notepad++, and you start mucking about with the XML files, and you do a few simple changes, use the tutorials in this group, and you get started on it, I bet you will get tons of support. Like I said, there's over 26,000 people in here, and a whole pile of them mod as well. And when you show that you're taking initiative or that you're using their mods, you're making screenshots and videos and content with it, people will be supportive of what you're doing. So, anyways, sorry, I didn't mean for this video to go quite this long, but thanks everybody for watching. Uh, I will put a link to the group down in the description, as well as a link to the mod network where you can download some of the Expendables mods there as well. But please, give these guys their due credit and follow the rules, and you'll stick around and really enjoy this game that we all love. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Bluebelly. I play simulation games, including Farming Simulator 19. Bye for now.